Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Okay, so we stop here, omitting the khabar part here. I just wanted to like preface and say that um e- everything that we've covered so far in this lesson notes, right?
Yeah.
I think most of it is what you already know. Yes, uh, from like different topics as you go along, you learn bit by bit by bit, and this is like everything or everything regarding the mubtada and khabar into one place. Okay, so here when we stop at the one that is permissible to omit the khabar, and then
Mm.
below is the one that is wajib to omit the khabar. Okay, so this one will only like make sense when if you have learned shart and if you have learned oaths, that topic. So since we haven't gone through that, I will not really actually talk about this today. Okay, but basically, when you have a laula, you don't have a khabar, and then when you have oath that is using an ism, not the wallahi, just the ism. This is only one in the Quran anyway. Then
Mm.
again, we have an omitted khabar. Okay, and one more is this one. Before a ha, that cannot be a khabar. Okay, so this one we also will not really talk about it because this one is actually an ism, which is acting as a fi'il. So it
Mm.
has an idafa, which is actually the fa'il. It has a mansub, which is the maf'ul. This is ism basically, mubtada. Okay, this is supposed to be the mubtada, and then it has a ya, so you cannot see the dhamma anyway. Okay, so mubtada with an idafa as the fa'il and the maf'ul, and then you have muhadzaban. Okay, so basically mubtada, fa'il, maf'ul, and you don't have a khabar. Yes, but you have a hal of this. So this one, basically the translation is like my respect to the student who is polite. Okay, so yeah, so here basically you don't have a khabar lah. Okay, in this case you don't have a khabar.
Mm.
This one is in the from the hadith. So Sister Zarina,
Yeah. Ikra.
aqrabu.
Akra.
Mm-hmm.
I read. Is it I read? I read.
No.
Oh, I thought so.
Aqrabu. Mm.
Oh, okay. How did I get here?
Not qara'a,
Yeah,
qaraba.
yeah. I don't know how I saw that. Okay.
Yes.
My,
And this is actually not a fi'il. You're thinking of a fi'il. Yes.
yeah, I was thinking of a fear that's that.
Yes.
Because I
This is
saw
a
the wood. Oh.
yes. You see like
Yeah,
hamza
I
in
know.
front and dhamma. Yes.
The one, yeah.
Which is a good guess, but here is actually an ism. Okay.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
is aqrab. So this is like akbar, which is what kind of ism?
Oh, isim tafdil.
Yes. So qoroba.
Call it near something.
Yes, the
Yeah,
closest, basically.
closer.
Okay, this
The
is
close.
ism tafdil. So this is
Yeah.
a rafa, so must be a
Must be Rafa, so must be a Mubtada.
yes, okay. And then
Yeah.
after that, this here, okay, here is
The
our mudhaf
Khabar.
ilahi. No,
Dot.
yeah. Mudhaf ilahi to this aqrabu. So
Oh.
can you try and translate aqrabu until mirabbi here?
The closest.
Mhm.
The
Ma
closest to.
yakunu al-abdu mir rabbih.
Oh, the closest to the servant. Yeah. Oh, is it up?
Okay.
What?
So here from yakunu
Ah.
and al-abdu. What is this?
I'm saying, from the rock something. Yeah.
Yakunu is what?
Yakunu is yeah, it
A
it
fi'il ism?
fi'il, yeah, fi'il.
Fi'il nakis, yes?
Nakis, yeah.
Uh-huh. What's your ism of yakunu?
Yakunu will be, is it home?
No home.
Oh,
Yakunu.
oh,
Kana
Yakunu.
yakunu.
Yakunu. Oh, so kana, so this is he was, he is.
Okay. But you have
Yeah.
al-abdu.
It is Abdul, the slave, is it?
So this is your ism of yakunu.
Oh, the slave
The
is,
slave is min
yeah,
rabbi. Okay. So the
is
closest the slave will be with
to the
his,
rob,
yes, with his rob. Mm-hmm.
with his rob.
Wahuwa sajid.
And he is when he's doing sajda, you know?
Yes, correct. Wahuwa. So this is hal. Yes. While
Wahal, yeah.
he is, yes, doing sajda. Yes,
Sajda.
while he is in the sujud position. Yes.
Okay.
So here again, so basically mubtada, this one here is your idofa, still your mubtada, right? And then you
Yeah.
have waw haliyah. So again, you don't have a khobar there, basically.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have like a ism rafa word there. Okay.
Mm.
So, but yes, translation, basically you will put an is. The closest a slave is near, the closest a slave is near to his rob is while he is in sajda, basically.
Sajda. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is another time. This is not so common. Okay. But you will find this kind of examples. I'm not sure if the Quran have one. I haven't come across it. So inshallah, we will keep a lookout, inshallah, for this. Okay?
Inshallah. Yes.
Okay. Then we have multiple khabar. Sister PV. No, hold on. Before I ask you a question. Okay. So yeah, obviously we all know that we can have multiple khabar, and this happens like two ways of this happening. So here we have the khabar agree in wording, type, and meaning. Meaning, for example, here we have, yes, it's the baby.
Allah Sami'un Alim.
Mm-hmm.
Allah is all hearing, all knowing.
Yes, so mubtada is
Mubtada is Lafzul Jalala.
and we have
Sami'un Khabar, first Khabar, and Alimun is
yes.
Khabar Thani.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So what this means is when if you were to remove one of this khabar, right, the meaning is still there. It is not a contradiction. Okay. Allah is all hearing and Allah is all knowing. Okay. It's not a contradiction. Okay. So even if you delete one, the meaning is still intact. Okay. Compared to the other type, yes, against the BB because that was too easy. Mm-hmm.
Al-Burtuqalu Hulmun Hamidun. Okay, the orange, right? This one.
Yes, orange.
The orange. The
Is-
orange is sweet.
And
Do we say and?
yeah,
In between, right? This is like
yes,
between
is
sweet and sour.
yes, exactly, right? So, but in English you would say like sweet and sour, right? So in this case, right? So it is still khabar, first khabar and second khabar. It's still khabar awal and khabar thani, yes. But if you were to take out one, then it doesn't give you a complete meaning anymore. You're not saying that the orange is just sweet or the orange is just sour, right? You're saying it's both. So yeah, this is the two kinds of khabar that we can have. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, alhamdulillah. Oops. Okay. Now, this is the point of all of distribution. When the khabar is ma'rifah. So here, as we know, generally the khabar is supposed to be common, nakira. But sometimes we do have it as ma'rifah, and that's the one that we saw also in the ayah. So here, we have Sister Hamisa.
Okay. Wallahu is mubtada. Huwa is another mubtada.
Yeah, so when you say that, you are saying that this whole another jumlah, right? We have
Yes,
a
yes.
embedded jumlah. So we have
uh-uh.
jumlah ismiyah and another jumlah ismiyah in the jumlah ismiyah, yes? So
Uh-uh.
then after that, as-sami'u.
As-sami'u is khabar.
And al-alim is,
It's supposed to be another khabar.
yes, correct. This is the second khabar, basically. Yes, okay.
Mm-mm.
So here, your khabar is ma'rifah, yes? And
With the
here,
al.
yes, in this case, you also have a huwa. You have a detached pronoun there. So you can look at this detached pronoun two ways. One is the one that you just said, the second mubtada, yes? And this is going to be a jumlah in a jumlah. And the other way to see this is to call this a domir fasl. Okay?
Yeah.
So when you say it's a domir fasl, means that it comes in between the mubtada and the khabar. There's no way around to see, like, okay, obviously this is a short sentence, but let's say this is a longer sentence, right? Without the huwa, someone might think that and we do have cases like this in the Quran where you can have two kinds of i'rab. One person can say that this is mubtada, this two is sifah of the mausuf, lafzu jalalah, and then you have a khobar after that. So whatever comes after that is the khobar of the word Allah. So the translation would not be Allah is as-sami'ul alim. It would be Allah, the as-sami', the alim, is something. Okay, if it was a longer sentence, like when we did juz amma, wa rabbukal akram, that ayah, right? We have two kinds of doing i'rab for that. Okay, so when you have huwa, basically it makes it like clear that this is mubtada and this is going to be khabar, and then you will i'rab this as a domir fasl. Okay, and of course when
Sorry,
yes. Mhm.
can you repeat this, please? I don't know, I lost it. So,
Okay,
huwa, did you say huwa is a sifa of Lafzul Jalala?
no, I said
No.
that if this was a longer sentence, yes, if there was something after this, okay, someone can read it as without the huwa. There's no huwa there. Okay, imagine there's no huwa there, and this is a longer sentence. Someone can read it as Allah, the all hearing and the all knowing, is something, because there's something after that. This is a short sentence. There's no other way to see this. Okay, so whether you say this is mubtada second or you say this is domar fasl, is still mubtada and khabar. But if this was a longer sentence, then this will especially come into play. So in any case here, it is going to be mubtada and khabar. Just that there are two ways of looking at this huwa. The one that the simple one, the easiest one that we have done that day also, when we
that you did. Yes.
yes, ulaika humul muflihun. Yes, we said that hum is starting of a new jumlah, and humul muflihun is the khabar of ulaik. Okay, but the second way of doing the i'rab of this is to say that hum is a domir fasl. Oops. Domir fasl. Fasl means it's from the same word as munfasil, yes? So fasl is here to separate, basically to distinguish between the one before and the one after. Okay? And this one will have no place in i'rab. Okay, la mahalla lahu minal i'rab. Okay? So if you say it this way, put another color for this. Then al-muflihun will not be the khabar of whom anymore. Okay, but it's the khabar of ulaik here. Yes, okay. So this is mubtada, and after the whom is the khabar of the ulaik. Whom is there just to distinguish that ulaik is a mubtada, and after it al-muflihun is the khabar. That's the only difference. The translation, basically not so much of a difference. I mean, you can say that the first one, you can say literally like those, they are the successful, because you say that whom is part of the second mubtada. Yes, so it's like emphatic in a sense, okay? But this one, when you say it is Domer Fasel and this is the mubtada, then this is the khabar, then it is lesser emphatic than to say that whom is a second mubtada. Okay, so again, I'm gonna copy this. So instead of khabar whom, it's khabar ulaik. And both will be basically the same, marfu, bil, waw, nothing different there. Can, inshallah, is everyone with me?
Yeah. Sister, is it possible to have another way? I was looking at like ulaika is still the mubtada, and then whom al-muflihun is the two together is the khabar. Is it possible?
That is the first one. When we
Oh,
say
that's the first. Allahu Akbar.
yes,
Okay.
that's the first one. That's the basic one. That's the
Basic
one that
one that we know.
yes, the basic one that would be actually I think maybe even more emphatic in a sense, because you are saying those, they are. It's like that, almost like
okay.
that. Okay, so that's the first and the I will say easiest. Okay,
Yeah,
easiest.
easier.
But sometimes there are times where actually maybe Domer Fasel is the one that is most strong or most liked by the scholars in certain places, especially when you have like ulaika, when you have an ism isyarah, something like this.
But
Okay.
the meaning doesn't change, it's just showing emphasis, that's all.
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
So
all
most
right.
translation will basically be the same. So
Right,
yeah,
all right.
yes. Okay. Yeah, meaning wise, yes. No change at all. Okay. Can, inshallah.
Yeah, maybe that's the way Allah intends it, different slight
Yes.
interpretation. Yeah, that's
Yes. Yes.
yeah, that's the way.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Everyone okay there?
Yeah,
Any
inshallah.
question?
Yeah.
Sister, one
Yes.
second.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Can you go to that slide, sister?
Mm-hmm.
Allahu huwa Samir Alim.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
Mm-hmm.
like when we are considering it as a Jumla Ismiya, it is like for more emphasis, right? For
Yes.
more emphatic, the reason. Okay.
Yes.
So now I translate it as and Allah. Okay. The first emphasis. And the second one is he is Samiyun. He is a Sami and Alani. Okay.
Yes.
So there I translate this Tamil Fasal as he.
Yes. So you will put that
Okay.
he there. Yes.
And Allah, he is the all hearing and all knowing, right?
Yes, correct.
And now you're translating it as the. I don't know how it comes
Oh,
as
no. They here, as in here. Whom? This one. Wa ulaik, those, they. Here, I'm talking about this one when I said they.
Okay. No, even there you said, right?
Uh-huh.
The previous one. Can you go to Allah Samir Alim? Here. Here, like you mentioned, right? Who will be the THE,
Yeah.
and because something will be coming in the back, like if something is missing. I can't get it. How this huwa, like I can translate it as and Allah, he is, right?
Yes.
How can we say it as the and Allah the something some?
No, okay. So when you say Allah, he is the Asami, right? The all hearing. So you are doing the first i'rab, the one that is domir munfasil, the one that is basically mubtada, and that this whole jumla is the khabar of the word Allah.
Okay, got
Yes.
it. Yes.
And then another mubtada, and then khabar second. Yes. That's the first one. That's the Allah. He is the all-knowing and the all hearing and the all knowing. Okay, that's the first. The second one is Huwa is just telling you that this is mubtada, this is khabar. So the in the second one is at the al, not the huwa. Wallahu as-sami'u. So Allah is the all hearing. Understand?
Got it. Then we just like who is getting into mahzuf and it doesn't give any meaning out there. For second
Not mahzuf, it is there, just that it is there to distinguish between the mubtada and the khabar, because you have two both ma'rifah word, yes. And if it's not there, like this one, if it's not there here, this is in the hadith, ad-dinu an-nasiha. The deen is nasiha, is advice. Okay, so here you don't have the huwa, right? But here, from the context, you can tell that this cannot be mausul sifah. Okay, whatever comes after it, I'm not sure if there is even anything after it. I think there should be. You can tell from the context that this one is not mausul sifah and then continue the khabar after it. Okay, so I'm saying that if there was no huwa, sometimes you can say that this is mausuf, sifa, and then the khabar after it. Understand? So when there's huwa, then that's
Okay.
that's
It will be
clear that this
mubtada
is
and khabar,
mubtada
yeah.
and khabar. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, can?
Inshallah.
Okay. Yes, okay, okay. So done that. And then last thing is the agreement between mubtada and khabar. Okay, so the mubtada will have to match the khabar in number and gender when it is, meaning the mubtada is an ism isyarah. Okay, because here you have who's next? Sister Quratul Ain.
Yes.
You have hada kitabun.
هذا كتاب.
And this will be the translation.
This is a book.
And this one.
Or هذه رحمة. This is rahmah, a mercy.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so here you have kitab. This is obviously masculine. Yes, so you need to use hada. You cannot use any other ism isyarah. Yes, and here is feminine, and you must use hadhihi. You cannot use any other than hadhihi. Okay, but the khabar will match the mubtada in number and gender when the khabar is a ism mushtaq, meaning like ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, ism sifa, ism mubalagha, all these isms that have a dhamir mustatir in it. So this one you will understand when we do pseudo verbs. Okay, so bear with me this for now. So yes, Sister Qurratu Ain again. So here we have
الطلاب جالسون.
yes, translation.
So the students are sitting.
Yes, exactly. And of course, it matches in number and gender. Yes,
Yes, yes.
because this word jalisuna is what kind of word?
Is مذكر جمع مذكر
Yes,
salim.
exactly. And tulab is the plural of talib. Yes.
Yes.
And then
yes.
here you have.
And then we have زينب صالحة.
What's the number
yeah.
and gender here?
It's one.
Yes, it's singular, and the gender.
Gender is feminine.
Yes, and the word saliha is also
A feminine.
I mean, what kind of word?
اسم فاعل.
Yes, exactly. Salihah, fa'ilah. Yes. So again, this is both ism mushtaq. So they must match with the mubtada. Okay, the khabar must match with the mubtada. Yes, Sister Jahanara?
Yeah, yes, Sister Kato. Can you explain this ism mushtaq again? I can't. What does that mean?
Ism mushtaq means a derived ism. So basically, you are talking about ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, ism sifa, ism mubalaghah, those kind of isms. Okay?
Okay.
And yes, so Sister Jahanara, the next one, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-lughatul arabiyyatu miftahun.
Yes.
Fahum faham
yeah.
al-Quran Karim. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
The Arabic language is the key for understanding the Quran, the whole Quran.
Yes, exactly. So where's our mubtada here?
So, Al-Lughatul Arabiyya.
Yes. And what fragment do we have?
This is Mawsuf and Sifa is there.
Yes. Good. And this, of course, this is mubtada, so must be rafa. And what's the gender here?
It is feminine.
Yes. And then
Ah,
miftahun here is miftahu.
Miftahun is that like
Irab. I'm asking Irab. As in, this is mubtada. Miftah is?
Khabar
Yes.
of
Is the khabar. And what gender is it?
this is feminine because Arab said so. Is it so? Like feminine?
No.
No?
Miftah is what kind of word? Have you learned this? I'm not sure. What's the
Yeah,
root
this is
letters?
like Fataha.
Yes.
Like this is what is that? The last one is some for tools, right?
Yes, ism ala. Okay? Ism ala. Yes, it's a tool. Okay? So tools, yes, it is in a sense mushtaq here. Yes. But here we're not talking about just any kind of mushtaq. Yes, you can say that this is sufferable. Why do you say that this is not mushtaq? We are talking about the ism mushtaq that have a domir. You cannot use ism ala as a pseudo verb, can you?
I can't. No, can't
You
do
cannot. Okay. So when you cannot do that, then it's not the mushtaq that we're talking about, the suffer verb. Here we're talking about mushtaq that is you can use as a fi'il. Okay. So ism ala, here it's masculine. It doesn't have to agree with the mubtada. Okay. So this is a correct use. Okay. So that's why I put a tick so that you don't misunderstand that this is correct. Okay. And it doesn't have to match because this is not ism fa'il, not ism maf'ul, not ism sifah. Can understand, inshallah?
Yes.
And last one here, Sister Su. Sister Suraya, yes.
Al-Quranu ayah.
Yes. What's the translation of that?
The Quran is ayah.
What's ayah? What's the meaning of ayah?
Sentence.
Okay, not that ayah, not the ayah as in sentence, but
it's
Nice.
yes, a sign. Yes, it's a sign.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. It's a sign of Allah. So here, ayah is what kind of word?
Ayah. What word is that? The Al-Quranu ayah. Al-Quranu. So there's both isim there.
So like here we have ism fa'il, here we have ism ala, ayah. Any label to it?
This is Mubtada and Khabar.
Yes, Mubtada Khabr, but Sarf wise. This is ism jamid.
Oh, isim jamid. Okay.
Yes, okay. You don't Sarf this word. It is jamid. So again, when you have ism jamid, you don't need it to be like you cannot make this masculine anyway. Okay, this word is like this. So you don't make this masculine to match the mubtada. You don't have to because this is ism jamid in the first place. It's not ism fa'il, not ism maf'ul, not ism sifah. Okay? Can? Clear? Inshallah?
Allah.
Yes. Sister Jahanara, anything? Or is this from just now, your hand?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Done for mubtada. So the next thing we have to do before we can even move on to ayah 6 is ataf nasab. This is a very long topic. I will find a good place to do with you wow, fa, summa. I will find a nice place to do that, inshallah. But today we want to do okay. Is or basically, and we have two kinds of one is muttasil and one is munqati. Muttasil, obviously, you know, connected. Yes. So today we're doing the connected one. Okay, the half that's connected to what comes before. So it's used two ways here, for taswiyah and for ta'yin. Okay. So taswiyah first. Taswiyah basic.
Taswiyah again, sister?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, explaining. No, yeah, explaining to us.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so taswiyah is from the word sin, waw, and ya. Okay, so to show something doesn't make a difference, it's the same. Okay, here you will have something called hamzatul taswiyah, and it's always used with the word sawa'un. Okay, we have a lot in the Quran, sawa'un, not a lot lah, quite a few. Okay,
Yeah.
and also use this is not in the Quran, so don't have to worry about that. So basically, when we have sawa'un, and then we have this hamza here, and then it's also used with Okay, so that's why we're doing this, because the next ayah
Yes.
we
Has got
have
this.
this exactly. Okay, so
Okay.
what happened here? Here, is a half atifah. Okay, and it's connecting this part here. Okay, so sawa'un, that's the first part. And then this hamza, you will see it called hamzatul taswiyah. It's basically hamzatul istifham, but when it's used here, it's called hamzatul taswiyah. Okay, and then you have the first part here, which is your ma'tuf alai, and then which is your half ataf, and then you have ma'tuf after that, right? So this is connected to this one. So it is the same for us, whether, so you translate the as whether we show intolerance or sabarna, we are patient. Okay, it's the same. And malana here basically, how are we the same? Okay, there is there is no, for us, there is no place of escape. Okay, and so taswiyah, yes, that's for taswiyah. Were used with sawa'un. Yeah, I will teach you how to do the i'rab of this, don't worry. So sawa'un, this is hamzatul taswiyah, and then you have something and something. So must be there. Okay, so this is muttasil. And if there is negation with it, so the one that we have, next one is actually this one. We have a negation for this, then the negation must come later. Okay, you cannot have negation first. Basically, here we have, indeed, those who disbelieve, is the same for them, whether you want them or you don't want them. Right? Even in English, even I think mostly in most language, you don't say whether the negative one first. We don't say whether you don't want them or you want them. I don't think we say that. Maybe English we can, I'm not sure. But in Malay, we never do that, at least. So if there's a negation, then it will always be second. Okay, this is the same, just that this is both positive. Here we have negation. Want them or don't want them. Okay, same thing. And then we have also used as ta'yin. Ta'yin is to specify in a question using hamzatul istifham. Okay, and the difference is basically here you don't have an answer. Here you need an answer. Okay, so here is a question basically. So here, sister, have I called everybody? Sit back to, hold on, to see the list of people. Yes, okay. Back to Sister Zarina, right?
Yes, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Abuka. Yes, so question, and then abuka is going to be
The mubtada.
yes, and then musafirun.
Is your father traveling? Safirun. It's
Mhm.
also khabar.
Yes. Okay, so yes, this is the khobar. Yes, and then
Or the word you taught us, taswi.
so here
Oh,
is
ataf.
basically half
Oh,
ataf, yes.
ataf.
So this is half ataf, but you don't say taswiyah here, you say ta'in.
Oh,
You don't have
oh,
to say that actually, but in Iraq books, maybe it will say half ataf lil
yeah.
ta'in, for ta'in. So here is half ataf for taswiyah. Okay?
Oh,
This one is half ataf lil ta'in. Okay? To basically to say or to specify, but in a question. Okay? And then
okay.
akhuka,
Yeah. Oh, your brother. So another, this is,
maktuf to what?
maktuf to abuka.
Yes. Okay. So the translation is here. So
Yeah.
is your father traveling or your brother? Obviously, this is a question that needs an answer. Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here also again, if you have negation, then it must come second, right? So here you have same thing. Hamzatul istifham, matarun, mubtada, and then nazala.
Nazala, it will be it's a verb, isn't it?
Yes, it is a verb. Basically, it's your khabar. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a verb, fi'il, what kind?
The field is huwa.
Madi, mudhari,
Oh,
amar,
okay. Madi.
madi. And then
Okay. Is the ataf again?
and lam yanzil.
Yeah. Lam is your half jazim.
Yes. And
Yeah.
yanzil will be,
The fi'il jazima.
yes, majzum, you mean, right?
Majzum,
Fi'il majzum, yes.
majzum.
And this is maktuf to,
Maktub to is it rain or not? Now maktub to has,
matarun or
okay.
nazala.
I think has it rain or nazala.
Yes, to nazala. Okay.
Yeah.
So has it rained? Or basically, had the rain come down, basically, literally. Had the rain come down or not yet come down?
Come down.
Literally, it's like that. Okay, but obviously, we say, has it rained or not, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Here, this one that we are doing next here, there is another thing going on before I move on. Any question there? Ken, inshallah?
Inshallah.
There's one more thing going on with this jumlah, okay, which has to do with implied master. Okay, we'll do this when we see an or anna. We'll come back to this. But basically, we also have, okay, so implied master is basically when you have an, ma, anna, kai, lau, or one more, hamzatul taswiyah. Okay, so when you have hamzatul taswiyah, so here, this one is the first example. Okay, here, basically you have a jumlah ismiyah, okay, and this are the hamzatul taswiyah that we just did just now, that we just talked about just now, that comes with the This hamzatul taswiyah is also one of the harf that makes Masdr Muawwal. Okay, so other than just being taswiyah, it is also masdariyah. Okay, so that's what you're gonna say about it in the next, in the ayah that we will do next. Okay, and that Masdar Muawwal, okay, from until everything after it is going to be your Mubtada Muakhar, meaning that Sawa'un is the Khabar Muqaddam. Okay, so this is just the, but of course the one that we do is going to be a bit longer, so you're going to input this into another sentence. Okay, so but the part, this part, just this part here alone, Sawa'un is actually your Khabar muqaddam. Okay,
Mm.
so when we translate, right, we said it is the same, right? Actually, it is this part. Whether you show intolerance or we are patient, whether we show intolerance or we are patient is the same for
Ah,
us. Okay?
okay.
Most translation will translate this way because the word comes first, right? This
First,
word
yeah.
comes first. So most translation, I think, do try to keep the sequence there. So that's why you see this translation. But actually what's going on is in the Irab is this is actually your muqtada. Okay?
Yeah.
This is the same. Okay? Can?
Yeah.
So yeah, so here in this case
Yeah.
is fi'il madi nahnu, so you will do the i'rab. Is harf ataf, and then this is another fi'il madi nahnu, so you just say this is matuf because of the ala this word jazi'ana. Okay, and then after that you have to say the the hamza to taswiyah, and everything after it ma ba'daha or ma talaha is Al-Masdr Muawwal, we always use this term, or you can use this term, bita'wil masdar, the same. Okay, we'll use this one, Al-Masdr Muawwal, fi mahali rafa, mubtada, muakhar. Can? Is everyone with me?
Inshallah.
Mashallah.
Easy?
Not that easy. It's a good review. I mean, we've done it.
Yes,
Yeah, long
actually, I
time.
think this one, I actually haven't done with you all also. This one
This
is
is
a new
new,
Yeah, I think
right?
the first time.
addition.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is a new addition to
Yeah.
the notes. Yes, so
Yeah, only the
yes.
Iraq part sounds familiar. Yeah, but the term is new. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yes.
Masdar Muawwal is familiar, but the arrangement is
Yes, correct,
Yeah,
correct.
very
Even
interesting.
actually before I did this is the new edition. It was until here only. It was
Oh,
until Lao only. Okay, and then because when I did other courses, they talk until Lao only. But obviously when I do Iraq, they talk about Hamzah to Tasbih also. So I had to put this in. Okay.
yeah, it has appeared already.
Yes,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So,
Alhamdulillah.
wait, we have time, but only we have 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Shall we start the next ayah?
Yeah, inshallah.
okay. So,
Okay, so next one was who just now? Sister BV.
Yeah. Okay.
Inna.
In a harf nasab.
Yes.
Harf nasab.
Oops, hold on. Harf nasab. For the, just for the rest, right? So, yes, Sister BV, other than harf nasab, what other names you would see for inna?
It's
Taukid, is it?
no harf nasikha.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the one sister Zuraida did with us.
Yes, okay. So, okay.
And also
Nasih. What does nasih means?
To change.
it will abrogate.
Yes,
Change, yeah.
exactly. The one that we talked about, right? I think last week I did talk about inna. Yes. So inna comes with a jumlah ismiyah, and then instead of mubtada and khabar, mubtada becomes nasab, right? You know that. So it becomes the ism inna. So that's why it's also called nasikh, okay? Because it cancels the i'rab. The normal jumlah ismiyah i'rab. Some more? What? What?
mushabbah bil fi'l.
Yes.
Harf
Mushabbah
mushabbah bil fi'l.
bil fi'il. What is this then?
Because it acts like a fail, which makes the ism into nasab status. Like, the
Yes.
fail makes the maf'ul bihi, no?
Yes. So
So,
actually, yes, mushabbaha means to resemble bil
Mm.
fi'il a fi'il. Okay. So actually there are many reasons why inna they call it mushabbaha bil fi'il. One is because it's like a fi'il, as in it makes changes to the isms after it. But there are many reasons actually that day Sister Vinita asked me, and I did forward her. Wait, show you something. I did forward her. Oh no. This This is basically what I found. So there are basically like 6 reasons why they call it this. I will share. It's actually
Yeah.
quite simple Arabic, so I will share in the group later on, inshallah, just for you all to your own reading. But basically, but this is just a term that is used, so you can use any one of this. And also, as Sister Zarina just now said, you also have tawkid. Okay, so the difference is I put this tawkid as lil tawkid. Okay, not the others. It's a bit different in a sense that it is nasab, and the tawkid is like in the meaning of inna, not the not the
Not the name of the harf, is it?
not the name or not the role it's playing. Okay,
Mm.
it's not the role that it's playing. So whatever you say about it, whichever one you use, is still lil tawkid. Okay,
Oh.
so I put the tawkid that maybe what can give you an example or make you a bit more clearer. Give me a second. If you go to half of nasab notes, I will attach this later. I put this. Okay, I put this like takkid or tawkid for inna and anna, dhann and tashbih for ka'anna, tamanni for laita, istidrak for lakinna, taraji, ta'lil or ishfaq for la'alla. Okay, basically this is like the meaning of inna, the certainty or that is takkid. Okay, dhanna is as though, tashbih is as if. Okay, so this is the meaning, and you will see these terms in Iraab book. So I put it here so that if you ever see this term, you can come back here in this notes. Okay, so when you see inna, you will see half nasab lil takkid or lil tawkid. Okay, ka'anna lil tashbih, you will see that. Lakinna li istidrak, you will see that. Okay, so here I will attach this one, inshallah. Okay, then Sister Hamisa, is it just now next? Yes.
Yes.
Alladhina.
Alladhina is isim mausul mabni
Niala.
ala fathah
Fat. And status.
mansub fi
Yes.
mahali nasab.
Yes. Because.
Isim inna.
Yes. And what does it need?
Wa jumlah ba'dahu istilatul mausul la mahala laha minal i'rab.
Good. Oh, good. And then Sister Qurratu Ain.
Yes.
Kafaru.
Kafaru is فعل ماضي.
Okay, Madi is always
مبني
yes.
على الضم.
Good.
how
Then
do
we
we
say lit.
لاتصاله واو الجمع.
Good. And then we talk about wow after that. The wow itself is what kind of dhamir?
فاعله واو الجمع.
Okay.
No.
So the wow itself is what kind of dhamir? Munfasil, muttasil, mustatir?
متصل.
Yes. And what status would a fa'il have?
رفع.
Yes. So fi mahali rafa fa'il. Okay. So you say fi'il madi mabni ala what? Because it's attached to what pronoun here. So it's waw al jama'ah. And then you talk about the waw itself being what kind of dhamir, what status, and what is the role. So here's the fa'il. So fi mahali rafa fa'il. Okay.
Okay, inshallah.
Can I have the sarf?
Oh, okay. Sarf is kafara, kafara,
Family.
as the first family. Kafara yakfuru,
Yes.
kufr,
Yes. Kufr is one of them. This one has actually many. And then fahuwa.
fahuwa kafir.
Good. Oops. Kafirun. Good. Alhamdulillah. Next one is the Jahanara.
Sawa'un.
Sawaun. So this is the one that we just did just now. Yes. Do you remember what's going on here?
This is the khabar.
Khabar of what? Khabar of
Khabar
inna
of-
or khabar of the Masdr Muawwal start from here?
Innal ladhina kafaru. It is khabar inna.
Okay, so actually this itself is the khabar of this, the one that we just did, but basically this whole thing, the one that we just did, is the khabar of inna. You understand? You have harf nasab, you have ism inna. This whole jumlah is the khabar of inna, not just sawaun, although it looks like a khabar, right? It is marfu, it is the khabar, but like I said just now when we did this one, yes, this is the khabar of this mubtada here. Okay? So this whole thing, meaning this part, this whole thing here,
How I will know that, sister? That is the khabar because of the meaning. Is this because of the meaning? I'll say that is the entire jumla is the khabar of inna.
yes, okay. So this is a style, right? So you can say that this jumla is a style on its own. Okay? Whenever you have, like here, right? When you do an Iraab, so you have half nasab, you know you're supposed to look for ism inna, yes? And then you know you're supposed to look for a khabar inna, yes? So this is one style of a jumla, okay? That you have to remember that this is a jumla on its own. This part is a jumla on its own, okay? So you are putting this jumla as the khabar of this inna and ism inna that we already found. You understand? Okay. So if your question is how do we know that this is not khabar of inna alone, that's what we just learned. That this is a jumla on its own. So whenever you have that, then basically you have to switch your jumla. So you say, well, jumla before you say that, you have to say that wal jumla ba'daha, and I'm going to put in brackets what exactly is ba'da this whole thing. Okay? Is fi mahalli.
Fi mahalli rafa.
Yes, because
because it is khabar.
Khabar of?
Khabar of innal ladhi.
Yes.
Innal ladhin kafaru.
So you cannot just say khabar, okay? You must say khabar inna. Okay?
Khabar inna.
Because you have normal khabar, you have khabar inna, you have khabar kana. Yes? So if you say just khabar, then we think that it's normal khabar. So if it's khabar inna, you have to say khabar inna. If it's khabar kana, you have to say it's khabar kana. Okay? And then this one in itself, sawa'un, is khabar. What do we say just now?
Khabar inna.
No. Sawa'un itself, in this sentence here, is the khabar muqaddam. Okay, and what status is it in?
Okay. It's fi mahalli rafa.
Is it fi mahali or is it
No,
rafa?
it is only rafa. No, it is direct rafa. Yeah.
Yes, it's marfu. What's the sign?
Marfu.
Mm-hmm.
Bin dam.
Yes, marfu bi dhamma.
Dam.
Clear? Can? Inshallah.
Good.
And then Sister Sue.
alaihim.
Mm-hmm.
Jawa majrur.
Yes. Now let's do the long one. Ala is half of jar. And him is going to be what kind of domir?
Isim. Domir muttasil.
And what status?
Majrur.
Yeah, so fi mahali. It's not majrur, right? But fi
No.
mahali
Jar.
jar. Yes. And then together.
Muta'alliq tu.
Mm-hmm. To what?
Muta'alliq tu.
Remember, this is one sentence on its own. Mm-hmm.
Sawa'un. What does sawa'un mean?
The same.
The same.
This is a khabar muqaddam.
Sama ada, is it? Sama ada in Malay.
No, sama ada is here.
Oh,
Where's
sama
the
ada.
here? This the hamza taswiyah.
Alaihim. Muta'alliq tu sawa'un.
Yes, because this is a jumlah on itself. It's a jumlah ismiyah. Yes. So it's going to be muta'alliq bil khabar. In this case, the khabar is sawa'un. Okay. So muta'alliq bil khabar. So here it's not khabar inna anymore. Okay. This whole thing is khabar inna. This is the khabar in itself. This is muta'alliq bil khabar. So we don't put khabar inna here because we're talking about this jumlah now, not the one with the inna. Yes, everybody clear there? Inshallah. So here I just put sawa'un to be clear that this is the khabar. Clear? Can? Inshallah. Okay.
I was always so sure that in jumlah ismiyah is always muta'alliq bil khabar until
Until?
There's muta'alliq bil fi'il, isn't it? There's one occasion when we
yes,
found that.
correct.
Yeah.
That's when you have a
now
switch. Yes.
I tak berani nak cakap.
Okay, so the point is, after you switch, you have to remember that you switch already. So you cannot think about khabar inna anymore. You already said that the whole jumlah is khabar inna. So now it's time to focus about this mubtada, where's the mubtada, where's the khabar, and where's the muta'alliq bil khabar in this jumlah. So this alaihim got nothing to do already. The micro level got nothing to do with innal ladzina kafaru already. Clear? So whenever you switch, you have to remember that, okay, inna, the job finished already. Although it seems like it haven't finished, but actually inna finished already. You've already found your ism inna and you already found your khabar inna, which is this whole sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Same thing. So if this was a jumlah fi'liyah, then yes, then you cannot, again, same thing. You cannot think about khabar inna already. You have to think about what is the labels in jumlah fi'liyah already. Okay? Clear? Inshallah. Anybody else have a question? Before we end, we will end here. We won't start this one because once we start here, we have to go all the way. So I'll end here for today, and then we continue this ayah in the next lesson, inshallah. If there's no questions, then
I don't have a question, but I would just like to comment that it's a lot of information for me. So inshallah with time.
Yes, inshallah. I bet that you do feel overwhelmed. But try to stay on the train with us. Okay? Inshallah. If it helps, I try to go through the Nahu Foundation series because that's like the basics, right? So that's like you already know those things there. You just do the Iraab there, right? So I think if you get that down, I think you will find it better because right now you are still like stumbling about just this one. Yes. So yes, definitely you will feel overwhelmed. So just stay on the train with us. Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. So yes, if there's no other questions, then I'll see you on Wednesday, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakillah khairan.
Wa iyyakum.